Right, well, how does this know where they look? Oh, that's me. Oh, I need to set some backups on this. Management, does it? Maintenance plans. Oh, there's something here. Shrink a database, back up a full database. Right, what are we backing up? All user databases, database. Where's it going? D SQL backups. I'm not creating a subdirectory. D, is that my hard drive? Let me connect over to the server. D. So maybe I already have this. I'm sick today. I'll try and do it, but D, what have I got going on? D. This is on a different computer, you see. And I have a hard drive stuck to D. SQL backups. Alright, calm down, you. 17th for the 10th. Okay. Midnight, we're taking them. Oh, no, I don't want to see that. That's for another day. Although it just showed me IP, but that'll change. I don't have a fixed one. Back up that way. Okay, so that's done. I don't need to worry about that. They're here. Seven days worth. 10. 6. This is too much. Why have we got so much? Got loads of space. D. Okay. Wait, what was that plan? 507 will expire after 7 days. Is it not expiring after 7 days? I don't know where that set is. Michael says after 7 days. Perform checksum. Why is it not deleting them? Loads. Sorry. Oh, it's getting worse. Right. That's okay. Oh, so the other day, I didn't know what to do. How do you tackle this? So this was grand. The same transaction is ticking. Oh, I think I know what it's ticking. That's the wrong thing. Yeah. So 2.5 minutes starting off 6571, and now we're getting 250,000 in 30 seconds. But that's just in the databases for processing. Still have to process it. So where I arrived was this. That's gonna. What are we doing here? That's gonna go from there. No, you're done. And there. And that's where the heavy work's gonna happen. That circles a timer. Because I don't want pressure on the controller. I don't want pressure on the external client. And I can have multiples of these. Multiples of that, multiples of that, multiples of that. Like if you had a big somebody with lots of transactions, you could give them their own dedicated processor, broker. What should I call it? Processor. Yeah, so this is a heavy work. And if I have 250,000 there to process right now, I think that's going to take a long time. Yeah, because on my controller, uh, here, this is where I can control it. So we've already got the URL post, the URL allocate. So I might change those. And I've also moved a lot of logic out of the database because if the client wants to save money, you know, they might want to host that database in their own server. So it's multiple, distributed, scalable. They might have their own Azure, you know. Oh, my brain's foggy. They might have their own Azure setup, and they want to put it inside theirs. Like, okay, I don't need to maintain it or thing. So we're going to look at that, and that's going to be a new. Now these DBs, that DBs actually, so it's going to reach there. There's one controller DB, but I can have multiple of these, multiple of these, multiple of these as I need it. So I need to know that that knows its own. Also, there's rules by the governments that you gotta store the data in your area. So as yours, Europe, say North Europe, West Europe, I don't know. I don't know. Basically, I don't care because I can do it. Right. Did you FIFO funk that processor maybe? This is a heavy boy. Right. DG FIFO funk dot processor DG FIFO. This is independent anyway. Funk dot processor. Check my spelling. 8. I think those other ones are 9. Shit. Okay, I need to check. 8. 8, okay, 8 then. Don't know why not 9. Oh, let's try and type out a name. Digi FIFO funk. FIFO funk dot processor. It's fine. Don't know what that is. That's fine. Anonymous for now. That'll all change later. Definitely don't leave things anonymous. Okay. Okay. So, it's getting a bit out of control here. I'm going to do a service. What was those namespaces? Con service. And that one should we just. Was it fin service? Okay. Proc service. Proc service. Okay, let's do it. I can tidy all this up later. My brain's not able to handle it. Proc service processor service. Yeah. Service processor. Fin service. Partial class fin service. Proc service. Okay. Fin service. Con service. Proc service. Add a class. Proc service. My dad actually watched the last video of this. Told me to be careful. Can people copy it? This needs two connections. I need to know that. I'm going to scan that, look for where I am situated in, and then I'm going to scan these to see is there anything needs processing, which is that. Might just move that because no, that's stupid. Okay. So can I identify this? Close other tabs. Save all. It's time for a Google. I don't know how to. Well, it doesn't matter. But C sharp. Function. URL. What do you do? Your function URL runtime environment. 1521. I have to open this door here because I always pop it up with me. What do you want to? That didn't pop up anything. I think I have this set to clean cookies because Amazon didn't work. Clear browser need a personal sync. There's something I deleted. Saved cookies. I turned it off. I must have turned it back on. Right. Is it possible that you had runtime issue? Yes. I need to call a function URL. Okay. What is on the sunshine Z? That's a good idea. You can infer. Assuming that you're not using a custom domain. Well, I will be using a custom domain, pal. I would need to identify it. This here was your function. Identify itself. Identify itself. I don't know. Get IP. I'm gonna get the IP. You all see me. Nobody will see it, but get an IP address. How do you? I don't want the client IP. Don't want the user's IP. Function identify itself. Identity. Unique. Post queries is on. What is the same unique identity channel? I don't want to use your identity. I'm trying to, because if I have 10 of these, I want to know which one's which. I don't want to infer. C# as your function. Get the function URL. That has to be unique. URL. Invoke URL. Portal to get function URL. Retrieve function via the sure. Yeah, you're not showing me a whole lot, pal. Alright. Resource group. Well, maybe I can be under a different resource group. Function data default hooks. Let's try this. Okay, what I need. I was thinking that I'll put it on anyway. Function 1. What's this a trigger? You're saying function of? What was your function of? Okay, he's not going to give me anything, are you? This bloody AI showing me this. Okay, so we gotta roll back up everything. An ARM client? What are you talking about? Yeah, I'm typing them in, what would be the point? Oh, how stupid. Right, not that. Shoulda knew better to look at that. There's the one I read. Website host name. I don't see a need of getting a runtime as your function app URLs as they remain as always after creation. Also use the create URLs to find your endpoint configuration. I don't know, does these lads, nobody's done this before? Customize your in seconds. See, I don't want to change code for each time. Not calling it. These are get identity. See, they think I want the user, I don't. The function of the crazy user services. So how do you maybe get tags? Get tags. Big some of the tags is controlled. Not a custom tag. NFC show up there. Come on. Get resource group. Can I even do that? Manage your function application and in the detect a resource group in which the function application is running. Something like this, pal. There is a website variable set in all app service environments that you can read directly. Okay. So if I had it in a resource group region name, okay. Website warm up path. SQ read only. Okay, not that. Site business. Read only primary host name for app. This setting doesn't account for custom host names. So I think they're showing me wow, they give us a lot. Maybe that, what's he saying? Website resource group. So if we give it a different group, each one. Website site name. function name. Azure resource group name that contains the apps resource, and I think you can show that. Primary host name, this setting doesn't account for custom host names. No, it's not. So what's he saying? Routine resource management deployment model. What's this ARM client bullshit? Resource. Okay, but how do I get it? I don't know. Oh, not well. Let's see. Okay, we've read that. Wow, that first page is not on it. Turn resource string. Okay. He's going about, I don't know what this ARM client is. Okay, subsistence gets stats. This boy's gone off the radar. Website resource class. Yeah, I mean, people want to know where they are. How to get all this on resource? Come on. Not using Python. Does this give an example? Deployment branch. Nobody wants your WordPress. Deployment slots. Show 14 more. Show me how to get it. You can customize some of these settings when you set them manually as app settings. I think app settings are configure app settings. You just do that on. Is that my file? Yeah, you just add them up on there. So that's how we'll know. Okay. Settings, environment balance, select app settings, get app settings, C# your function, get app settings, get app settings, avoid the PE. This won't work locally, but read settings from an Azure function when debugging locally. Okay. the local settings, fine. Okay. Is this gonna do anything? Okay, is this the magic bullet? Your key here, magic. Where's my logger? Value. It's gotta be a string, right? Yeah. So local settings. Yeah. So how do I add that on? Values. Yeah, who me is B. Who me B. Baba. Yoda. Who me B. So will that read that? So the startup project. Okay. Gotta hit that. From Mr. Postman. So let's just hit it from Mr. Postman, which is here. I need to add a new request from a post. Actually, doesn't matter because I like both. Okay, new request, rename. Who me be. Proc, let's just go with. It's about rubbish looking, but here look, I can do everything. Do you do anything then? Baba Yaga. That's good. So what they're saying then is, so when I deploy each one of those, I can put a who may be, put in a value, and then that, oh, sugar lumps. That then is what I can use to say and control who does what. So for now, clients, I'm going to tidy up those other ones too. What are we going to? Client IP. I'm going to design. Okay. So the proc endpoint URL processor. Endpoint URL processor. So that's the heavy lifter. It's not endpoints processor. It's not a URL. Okay. Let's go in by car. 50 should be enough. Save. So for this guy, he's Baba Yaga. So I might have 50 clients here. Well, this will all be tested like that. And 10 of them might be Baba Yaga. 2 of them might be Baba Mama, Baby Mama. So, so I'm going to look through here and say, okay, any Baba Yagas? Yes, got it. Okay. And it already has the connection string of the client. Okay. So that's going to need a timer trigger. But I'll be back in a minute. timer function process trans. Client IP, what did I add in there? Endpoint processor, I probably need that in my, do I have I assume I do. In my entities, client, that's her there. Public string, I do not allow nulls. Getting set. Okay. No, I must contain a no value and executing a constructor. I mean, it doesn't matter, but just what's the problem? I'll make sure it's filled in. If it's not filled in, it fails. Okay. So in my service controller, I was handling connections, wasn't it? This is the handle 2 connections. Yeah. Utils controller connection. So that's my client connection. So we create separate ones for them. So that'll be the same. And then I need to pass in the client. So what way did that utils go? Yeah, that's where I moved it out. So I'll put that in my main service. And I decrypted all that. I think I need to steal that. Did I pass that in? Yes. So I need the same. So I need to know controller connection, which is fine. I think I can steal this. I don't need to make it static. Let me steal this a sec. Add a class proc service connections. You can make partial as well, but for now I'll just show that in for a second. Namespace. Okay, that's perfect. You don't need to be static. Okay. Don't think there's much harm in it being static, but region controller connection, and then we can end that region and the region. Okay. So and keep it in the same class. Namespace, namespace. Okay, and for the fin service, we're gonna take the same. Must be past use the service used for writing. Yeah, so we're using it for writing again here. Proc service. Don't you worry, I know. Oh no, I don't need to pass that on. I need to take it later. Sorry, I don't need to pass that on. I need to call this controller connection. Public string. Controller connection string. Okay, here the controller connection string. When I need it. And controller. When we need you. Controller connection. Okay. Yeah, I need to find a way. So for now, I'll just try and do. I'm getting sick. It's getting worse. See a timer function. So this will be func process trans. Func process trans. I'm going to make a HTTP one for. I'll make both, but for now, so I can just have it when I want. Okay. So we need to make a new service for our ZFIFO fin. What are we doing? What's your issue? Because I need to add a reference. Project reference? Is this where I have them? Yeah, okay. The project reference. ZFIFO fin. Okay. Memory 1? Yeah. Okay, not the clone service, but the proc service. No, it's not service controller, it's processor controller. Okay. Service processor. Okay. Dot proc service. P service fine. Just annoying me, so. And you're gonna be one of those. I'm just gonna steal. I'll have to delete a lot of stuff as well, it looks like. Okay. F serve save our log, which I don't have. I'm gonna have to put that in as well, unfortunately. P serve. P serve, yeah. Make it a sync for me. Thank you. Run a sync. Not all go paths return a value. Who cares? Well, we'll care later. Give me another one. I'm just gonna steal this. From process trans processor. Okay, that's not working well. What did I copy? Just take the insides. Okay, that's just the insides. I don't know. Well, there's no namespace in that. Alright. Pserv. I'm gonna have to do this as well. Pserv save error log. I have to do something else with that. From process trans. That definitely is saved somewhere. Probably on the controller we'll have to save that. We're not expecting a client key. Just gonna take all this out for now. But you're gonna complain. Let's do this. Save error. It's getting awkward. Go on service. Where's your save error log? Go down annotation. Vinserves fserv. That's saving it to the client. I don't want to save it to the client. I'm gonna have to. I want to save. No, I need to save this to the controller. And I know I done that. Did I do that? I definitely have. Wait. So this will be a save a controller error. Pserv save error log. So let's go to pserv. Don't need you. No. No, no, no. But let me look at that for a second. Ah, that's doing all that generate. Okay. I'm not going to do that for an error log. I'm going to take this, save a controller error log. Okay. GAD, just don't say that. I need to make out a store procedure. Do you have that? Okay, new one. Save an error log. Save controller error. Five, 10, 17. Oh, well done. Script table has insert to clipboard. Oh yeah. Set that's 90 equals identity, was it? Identity. Wow. Source. That's a nice one. So we'll be taking that one. I'll be taking these, not doing them. I mean, I'll take it if I have it. I'm probably not going to share that. Okay. Just tidy these up. Definitely want errors. Can you see it, Mr. Postman? Oh yeah. Okay. So that's what I want you to put in. I think this is just add identity. That should do it. Don't need to go. That should compile. You can be a create. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. So in my code. So far, controller connection equals Go on. Leave it. Execute scalar. And then my string. Get a waiter. No, here. Execute scalar sync. Okay, I just need a string. String easy. String equals. Okay, this is gonna be painful, but a couple of minutes it'll be done. Exactly. This. Okay, we need a dollar. Source, very good. Source is the processor. Get past the source. No. Ooh, method name. Okay, what did I send that on? The exception was processed here. Error number. Don't care about that. Give me 0. Error procedure. No. Error severity. Don't care. It's a different thing. It's SQL. Error state. Don't care. Maybe I should just take those out. No, I'll leave them. Error procedure. I think that's method name. So this can stay as processor. Processor. Airline. Yeah, I have that. The exception. Dot. Line number? No, don't care about that. Error message, definitely care about that. Error message, error extra. Error message. What's the exception dot message? Easy tiger. The error extra. Error extra. I have no extra info at the minute. And error message full. Do I want to store that as well? Don't know what you do. Exception dot stack trace. Okay. We need to try and force that. I think that'll do it. So func process trans. Be served that save error log. Then call that save a control error log. I can steal that code as well. I don't know if I like how everything's sitting. Our response times, object results. Where are you? Object results. Object results. going to leave that as null for the minute. Look, you can go away. Prop process trans. Throw. Throw an exception. Says this yogi from processor to control log. Okay, if I run that. Where is it? Where did you go? My lovely. What? Doesn't do it. Funk process trans. Okay. Don't need that other one. But okay, funk process trans. Does it go? Succeeded. Any error logs? I'm on the control, you know. Okay, that doesn't work. Okay. Won't you see me, Mr. Boseman? Oh yeah. So it must be that I don't have. Did I stop that? No. I must not have. Hopefully it's just I messed up these variables. Incorrect syntax near this. Near this. Because they need to be. Okay. They need to be escaped. No? Okay. Because they're near DigiFiFo Funk. Need to do it over there too. Well done. Well done. Good job. Well done, everybody. Don't you see me, Mr. Postman? Go on. Go on, go on, go on. Okay, done it. Sorry. That I did. Yeah. Okay, that's good. That's good news. That's good news. So what I want to be doing here now is pulling up all clients that have my tag who be me, who be what am I doing? We're looking in the wrong table. So everybody with that Baba Yaga and endpoint processor. Private facing tasks. This is where I want to list. Not list of clients, but I need entity. It's called DigiFiFo client. DigiFiFo client. Don't need the word entity. Okay. Get my clients. Yeah. So over here, try catch. Definitely want the exception. save these now. Not from there, but it's gonna be like that, yeah. Don't you see me, Mr. Postman? That's okay there. Save airlog, save a controller airlog. That is my thing. Okay, so I'm going to want to list declare as I'm going to turn it. That's my list. I don't know what does that. I don't think that needs to be new actually. Yeah, I want to return it. Come on, baby. I don't need you to be new, you can just return a null. Okay. I need to find another list of something to steal the code. No, I need to do a select. I'll be here all Christmas. Here. Save me, Google. So what's the client connection? I shouldn't have to. I should just be able to do that, shouldn't I? I'll be curious to see this actually. Select all compliance where ends point processor equals Baba Yaga. If that makes sense now about how it's going to work that side. So that's how I'm going to know. I'll do these 5 clients, or I'll do 2 of them, I'll do 1 of them, and I can change it whenever I want. Okay, I know that works. So from here, that's actually not going to be true, so that needs to be $wise, and this needs to be passed on string who may be, and that comes from our environment variable, but in our case from variable settings. Well, okay, wrong project. From here, who me be, not okay. Don't you see me, Mr. Postman? Okay. Sorry, what was it in? Who me be? All the clients I am associated with for processing. Okay, so I say a public async. This can be a bool for async task. Bool process transactions. Process is transactions, that's fine. That's going to need the same thing pushed in. We can certainly take that. For now, I'll just return a true. Gonna return a false here. This is wrong, so var clients equals awaits. Get my clients. Gonna pass through the string Hebrew me. It's fine. Hebrew me. If I'm interested, they see that. It means I don't need it. There. I don't know why I'm making an instance of it. Let's see. Get my clients. Here. No, just see, we missed the boulevard. X equals pser dot this. Okay, that's rubbish, but I know how to get that function one. It's really good there. It's going to be really, really, really good. We'll process trans. Who me be? Okay, what are your problem? String is inaccessible due to its protection level. That's not true, is it? Oh, it's not get my clients, process transactions. Okay, and we have the thing. Okay. Oh, I need to hit the. Okay, so that should connect to that database and give me back that list of one. And that list of one, I've only one database here. What's the problem? What's the problem? Unable to have transaction. Where do I have the word transaction? Okay, well done. Magic. Absolute magic. Absolutely magic. Okay. I'm going to take that out. See what saves anyway. What have I got there at the minute? Just the one that's running. Okay. Yeah. And I'm Baba Yaga. So I know now the client connection string. So now I can look in the client connections. Sorry, look at the clients. It's only one, keep in mind. And it'll be this. Start from slow because these are heavy. I'll deal with these later, but that's status as well too. Yeah, the status equals will do. It'll be interesting to find out. Bad ID, that's fine. So let's see DID, 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 DID. Okay, I'll be selecting the top three, but good God. Oh, does my error save? Let that play on. It should do because I didn't need it. Yeah. Okay, now we can save errors as well. That's very good. It's come from the processor. Okay. Okay. So process trans. Nice. Alright, clients. Tran requests. Tran requests. Our client tran get string. Actually, I just want to save the string for the moment. Our client tran get string equals that thing I just wrote. I don't want three, I want them all. This is where I need an R connection. So I think I just need to pass it on there. I don't need all this. Let's try. Probably need more coffee here. Hito. Region client connection. Client connection. And that region. I'll change all the words as well. And controller, so your client. Client connection. Can I just pass that on? String client connection string. Surely that's all I need to do. Don't you see me, Mr. Postman? Huh? Get? Why don't you? Oh, because there's a property you can't pass on a value. No. Okay. Unfortunately, that doesn't do the business. So I set that in there. What's your problem? Nameget does not exist in the current context. Yeah, because it doesn't want brackets. Controller connection string. No, this is client connection string. Client connection string. It's fine. Ah, sugar tits. My day of not taking a break. There's nobody watching anyway, but I need to pass the string. Right, so that's the problem. That's a public string, client connection string. You're setting it they know. Why would you ever set it they know? I need to take that off. this up. What are you doing? IDV connection. You're doing static. Why does everybody love static? Inconsistent data providers. Don't know what you're telling me. Oh, that looks okay. I mean, why aren't we just doing this? Okay. I don't like his YouTube using. Still using. See, he's doing the same. Carry on here. He's doing a read only. Yeah, so he's just doing the same thing. This looks the most simpler. IDV connection, client connection, get set. This doesn't need to be a get set. We can be this. Yeah. Okay, counter. Sorry. Gooch. Exception. And then we just return it. Yes. I think that's all we need. String string. And that's gonna be there, that's gonna be there. You don't need that. And then return it. So we definitely, you're called client. You're called client. Where does this command it? So client R? No, you're not client R, you're client. You're not client R. I don't need no R's. Client. Okay, I think we know what we're doing here. Client, client, client. Get away. Okay, no, let's return. Return. Does that work? In client CNN. Okay. Save an error. Get rid of that. Doing a turn no. Okay, return no. Does that satisfy you? Yes. So yeah, we're on the money here now. So if I go back to my service, So for each client, for each our clients do stuff. The process. So that's the select statement I want, which should return me, because I've already written it. Have I? I haven't done anything. Transaction post request, yeah, I have that in the entities. Transaction post request, yes. So I've got a, is that as big as the table goes? Try and count, yes. Keep that. So very similar to get my clients. Get clients transaction post requests will do. Will do, okay. Fine. So you're going to be a transaction post request, transaction post request. Let's not forget this is also a transaction post request. Don't need that entity. What is wrong with you? Oh, because you're returning. Okay, that's fine. Items is always easier when you're copying. Items. That's my string. Gonna get string. Return items. What's wrong with you? Transfer request DG54 client. So DG54. Oh, okay, yeah. Fine. So these are heavy. Let's see how long these take to load up. Our items equals always get outside clients. Transaction post request will do. This is where. Okay, we need to pass here. Not who we made, but string clients connection. Okay. Now, that's in my clients. So it's client dot. I think it's clients. That's the client command string. Yeah. So it's not the controller connection. It's not the controller connection. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, it's right beside me. So we need to set up a new client connection. Call the client connection. If the client connection, so I need to compare it as well. If, yeah, that's, if n client does not equal null, I need to kill it if it's a different connection. If n client CNN dot connection string does not equal the client column string, n client CNN equals null. And I think that'll sort it out. I can clean that. Easy. I'll have to test that. I should disconnect it and all that, but I think it'll clean itself up. Anyway, that's for a polish later. We're just doing the bones. So I need to do this. So for these, you need to say, okay, var CLCONN equals client connection. What's it called? Client connection. LLC client connection. Client connection string. String. Okay, does that work? It's gonna fall hard. We'll get it. And then that'll be my CL colon. Actually not, I'm going to start debugging here to see. So we know we've got the clients. Should have one there. Okay, let's see. And then I can stop. Well, I can stop recording. Don't know how long I've done. I need breakfast. Probably painkillers. Maybe a cup of toast, a cup of tea. Okay, we on? Okay, we know that works. That error. There's heavy, they're heavy. They're heavy. What do we get? No, it's moved on. What happened? What did you do? Try it again. Okay, I don't know what you're doing, but just go ahead. Did that give me errors? Yeah, I don't know if that failed. That might have worked. Sorry, go ahead. It's either going to fail or I'll get items. This is heavy stuff. So 50,000 on each one of them. Do have it. 6 of them. Huh. So how fast can I deserialize? How fast can I deserialize those items? I do that on my just to see. Okay, for each item. Post request items. We can remove this. Oh, we can't remove that though. Oh, you can't do vars inside. Okay, sorry. Post request item. Let's deserialize it. So I do that in my post request on controller. Post requests. That's gotta die. Implementation. I think I'll literally just from client post is this. Yeah, it's that. So if I can just deserialize it, then we'll see. So how fast are you gonna do this for? Huh? No, that's the wrong one. I'm lost. Change this so it didn't save anything. Get the client, that's fine. Get the endpoint URL. Ah, so it's just on the client. Okay, sorry. Don't know why I'm apologizing here. Func transpose. This was amended. Transpose to the whole body. So we just deserialize. And we only save the post. So we know it'll deserialize. But how quick does it do it in 50,000? I think it's quick. I think it's quick. Items? Why can't we have items? So this is your post request dot. Transaction request, what do I call that? Yes. Why don't you like items? No, because you're called items. So let's go post request items. With a Q, you can be post request items. And then you can be items. Okay. Okay. So you know this is heavy reading out. We're stuck. No. Okay. So 6 of these. 50,000 of these. How quick? Ah, it's a bullet. So now it's about saving these. And that's where it's going to slow down. Alright, that's enough for recording anyway. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, taking a break. See how quick I can get this. But that's good for what I was trying to do. If we look there, I'm connected there, and I'm connected to all of these. So I'll put that over there, but I'm connected to all of those. So the processor, I have to do it with multiples, that's fine. But that's not bad, I'll store that to my GitHubs. Processor push. Oh, stop the stream.